Hello, my name is Dion Roberts and welcome to Cozy Yoga. Thank you for stopping at my page and for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. Now I'd like to introduce myself a little bit more because I would like to ask you 5 questions. And for me to ask you those questions, I thought it would be best that I open up and share a little bit about myself as to how and why I do what I do. I've been a yoga teacher for 27 years and I started out by teaching a form called Ashtanga. And many of you may know Ashtanga and therefore you know it's the most dynamic form of yoga. And for those of you that don't practice anything else, you've come here simply to unwind and relax. Let me tell you that Ashtanga yoga is, when you're teaching it, it's like being an athlete. And I went from that to this, the most subtlest, slowest, non-movement form of yoga there is, that we don't even see it as yoga because of our definition and understanding of yoga in reference to our previous past experiences. So what made me do this? When, like yourself, life changed and I aged. And one of the things that aged me dramatically was open surgery, for which I had in 2015. And 2 days after I had been, opened up on a surgical table, I found myself unable to sleep. It's like sleep didn't come and visit me anymore at night time. And that was a period of time in my life when I needed sleep the most. And so 2 months later into my recovery, I remembered Yoga Nidra. I remember that I had Yoga Nidra tapes. And for those of you who don't know what tapes is, you can go ahead and look it up. But I had tapes in storage from the 80s, for which I asked my friend to get out of storage, to blow on them, clean them out, so that we could actually play them. And when she did, and I lay down on the most cushioniest form that we could actually muster up on the floor, with many pillows and many bolsters and many pillows and many blankets, I received the most healing experience ever, even more than the first time that I practiced Yoga Nidra 10 years, 15 years prior to that day. And the reason being was A, because of the condition I was in, but B, because it had been so long, and C, because it is the most beautiful practice. And so 6 months later, when I thought I would go back and teach what I was teaching before the operation, which was candlelight yoga, I realised that I, years ago, looked up what it would be like to be a Yoga Nidra teacher. But at the time, there was no training in the UK. And so I went on Google and I looked and I looked and I looked and I looked until I found Total Yoga Nidra training. And so I applied and, so another 6 months onto that, I was fully qualified as a Yoga Nidra teacher, and that was in 2018. And so I would like to ask you, because I create bespoke nidras for people's ailments, illnesses, sickness, pains, troubles and worries. I would like to ask you, what has brought you to Yoga Nidra? What has brought you to Cozy Yoga? So that I can create that which you need. And so to kick this off, there's just 5 basic questions that I would like to ask you to click on the link and it's a multiple choice. So just select, this is really specific to your sleep right now, just select which ones are calling you, which ones resonate with you the most. And once you've done that, and I know what's your most and biggest challenge, then I will create something specifically for you. Bye for now. Take care. And if I don't say so on that other page, I would like to thank you now. Take care. Bye.